And down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack.
A big loss on the play. Brings up second down.
So we reach halftime and what's been a fair... All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime.
28. Dolphins 7.
So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway. Fielded just outside the goal line. And a nice return sets them up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Out come the Eagles now as they'll go on offense first here in the third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Ball on the 30 as they come up second and 10.
It's nothing like pressure to affect the accuracy and the timing of a guy trying to throw the football. And on that play, they ended up flushing him to his left, contacted him as he's trying to throw the football, and that led to the incompletion.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
They'll go to the air here on 3rd and 2. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 23 yards, the final tally. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. On the move to his left. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Philadelphia.
From 19 yards away. And the Eagles able to push further out in front.
You know, in golf, they often talk about playing the course and not worrying about what the other players are doing, what their scores are. That's essentially what we're seeing from this offense. They're just having fun and doing what they feel like doing today.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 5 plays there on that drive. And it was capped off by an Eagles touchdown.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up. Yeah. Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. Now we'll get a stoppage here as it appears we've got an Eagle slow to get up. We'll get an update when we come back to Miami. Now they'll try the jet sweep here. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
So they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball. Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And that's a nice catch there. Remember, he had the fumble earlier. No way he was giving up the ball in that situation. Secured it tight to his body and picks up the first down.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
On 2nd down, Tua. This will be caught inside the 10. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. First target, first catch, and a first down.
3-yard line.
They'll try to run this one in. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal. They'll keep it on the ground. It's Bailey, and he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. 3rd and goal, try to make that scoreboard at least a little more respectable. Tua sets up to pass it, and that is caught. Touchdown, Miami. A 5-yard touchdown, and the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle around twice for the encore. You know, you know.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the 3rd quarter. Your 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
2nd and 7, operating from the 34. Now they toss out wide to Sanders. And he'll get this up to about the 38-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Holding offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Another run with Sanders. And this play going to be stopped in its tracks at the 32, and obviously well short of the first down. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And it is incomplete. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Dolphins get the football in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow, talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear a peep or protest out of them. That's just who they are.
9 yards, and that leaves them just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and the nose of the football. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
And no matter how it comes about, when you get good field position, you have to make the defense pay. Short fields usually make for good offense.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Now this will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Eagles just about set to go to work on offense. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
2nd down. Here's Hurts. He'll fire it deep for Rager. That's caught inside the 20.
Hurts.
And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field.
It's a gain of
A big play there for Philly. 65 yards. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Jalen Rager was the intended receiver.
And it's 2nd down.
Flushed out right. And this is caught. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Jalen Rager with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Eagles had 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning?